I'd said it, but it didn't stay set. Hello, hello, hello. And we are live
How are we
streaming.
doing?
Yeah, well, that was a bit of a blip in the system. We've got to love tech, but it doesn't always do what we want when we want. So, we, well done. So,
We got there. That's what matters.
yeah, we got there. So, welcome tonight, Tiffy, and to all you beautiful people on spiritual events. When you join us, please say hello, tell us where you're streaming from, and let's know what's going on in your world. So, looks like we've got some people coming on now, but please say hello so that we know who we're talking to, and let's know. Tonight, we're going to be talking about our emotions and how we can support. Hello, thank you to all you people who are commenting. Tiffy and I have had a little bit of back end technical issues. Tiffy's amazing because she's hopped on a few times and she's there trying to catch up. So she's hopped on a few times and the sound doesn't work, but you go away and do whatever you do and you come back and somehow you get it going. So you've got the little sound techies there.
I actually don't do anything. I just like refresh the link.
Oh, okay. And it's
Oh
funny
well, yeah.
because I actually 2 days ago I set the link and then I went to jump on tonight and the link that I'd set had disappeared. So we've got some gremlins in the system. Oh, and we've also got some Californian Marissa from California and Honora from Namaste Honora from New Jersey. First time. How beautiful. I love it. Especially, I mean, I love having people come on board, but I actually really love it when we get, we realize that we can stream far and wide. So welcome to everybody who's new on our time together. Tiffy and I get together regularly every Thursday night at this time. It's Thursday night for us. It will be Wednesday morning for you in the US. I'm gathering. So, welcome tonight. Tiff and I are going to be talking about, well, we get on here because we absolutely love Young Living Essential Oils and we love them because we know what a difference they've made in our life. And we know that there's so many of us reaching out for support. We need emotional support. We need support with our courage, our confidence, our belief in ourselves, or maybe we've had belief in ourselves and something that has turned up in our life that has kind of thrown us off our kilter. And both Tiff and I have had our own personal journeys that have sent us down the road of searching deep within ourselves to expand our spirituality, connect with Source, God, that beautiful, the goddess in us, beautiful women. And we are at a stage of our life now where we're happy to share some of our stories and to share some of the ways that we have discovered can encourage us to live our life to the fullest. Have I summed that up okay, Tiffy?
I believe you have right on the head there.
Ah, fantastic. Now, Tiffany's amazing because she's also got a couple of kids that she has sorted in the background. So they're obviously happy here tonight. So I think it's wonderful to think, Tiff, one, that you're a mother with young children and you haven't kind of gone, no, I've got young kids, I can't do this. I've got young kids, but I'm going to make a way to be able to give myself the time and the situation to get on and inspire other people.
Well, as a
So,
mum, it's very important to make sure you've got time to, do your own things as well. And it's also good to put that impression onto them to take on for themselves. So thank you so much for admiring that.
absolutely. So, my story about that was that I was a single mum and had 4 kids, and I kind of got really swamped with kids, and I didn't do a lot about my personal growth for many years. I think while my children were young, I was so busy just kind of treading water. I was still coming out of some crazy times, and I was treading water, and I was just kind of so focused on doing my own thing and keeping my own boat or family afloat, so to speak. So, for me, my kids have all grown up and left home, and I'm a grandma now. But I think it's so important for all of us to be nourishing ourselves, nurturing ourselves, and making sure we're filling our own cup. So, are there anyone here who are mamas or just people who feel like, we give so much away to other people? And, as women, I think particularly it's sort of a very common thing that we want to dive in, be the nurturer, the rescuer. I would have to put my hand up and say I'm a bit of a rescuer, or particularly in the past, and sometimes forgot to do a bit of rescuing moi. So let me know in the comments if you feel that way inclined, if you feel that that you need to look after yourself. So we've got, so what we're going to do, Tiffy was pretty excited because she got a collection of beautiful Young Living oils called the Feelings Kit. And she's so excited about what she's noticed about using the Feelings Kit. Woohoo! Yeah, baby. I love it. You've even got your little box there. I love that. And Tiff's going to, share a bit of her story of, as much as she feels she wants to share tonight, just to inspire you all that we do have tools that we can use, and our tools that we love are essential oils. And I love using essential oils with intention. So I'm going to hand it over to Tiff, and she's going to share some parts of her stories. And later on, after Tiffy's shared, we will be offering some readings and some inspiration. So let's know in the comments what you love. We really like it when we've got people who are interactive. I love it. Honora, single mum to a humble mad mum since October. Here's self-care and healing energy knowledge today. Thank you. Beautiful. We love it when you share your stories. And Jess Miller ordered some more thyme and some bergamot. Good girl, Jess. Great oils to have in your collection. So I'm going to hand it over to you, Tiff. And after Tiff's story, we'll be pulling some oils. Tiff pulls cards. I pull oil cards, or sometimes I'm led to just grab an oil. So hang in there. This is going to be a bit of an interesting journey for us. Over to you, Tiff.
Awesome. So I've been using oils with Kay for about 6 months, and I've started the Feelings Kit, which has been very exciting for me. Making sure that my cup is full is very important. Staying motivated, staying mentally stable, I guess, is emotionally, is what I was reaching for. So I've gotten the Feelings Kit, and I've also downloaded like a protocol routine that goes with it. And I've been using them with my meditation and my matching affirmations, and placing them on various parts of the body in a certain order, on chakras and things like that, which has been really fun to actually get into the hang of the routine and feel like on certain days some spots of my body might be tender, or other parts of the routine might trigger emotions. And it's been interesting to sit with that and work through all the different parts of my past that I thought I'd healed that haven't come up. So I'll pull the oils out for you and give you a quick look. There's the 6 of them in the set. Oh, hang on. I might pull them out one by one. That might be easier. So we've got our famous Valor, which is, one of favorites amongst many I've found, which I know you go on about all the time as well, Kay.
I could, any chance to promote Valor, the value of Valor, and I'm there because I just know what it's one of my favorite oils. Yes.
It's such a powerful blend. They all are really, but that's definitely hard to go past. So we have our Harmony. Forgiveness. And I've actually got them in the right order tonight. I know that last time we did this, I thought I did, but I didn't.
That's okay.
Release. Present time. And inner child. So those are the 6 oils. And then you go back to Valor, to your first step, which is probably my favorite part, is the sitting at the end with the Valor. And the first step of each oil is to, put it in your hands and activate it and smell it. And for me, it's been really good because I've been able to overcome those intrusive thoughts that often come with like PTSD. I've only been doing it for about 9 days now, and I would definitely say that my intrusive thoughts have become more unwelcome thoughts, which is amazing because that's one of the hardest things I've found personally to manage when with my PTSD. Um, Actually, last night after we spoke, my daughter had actually said to me, "Oh, you've been so much calmer lately," and I was just like, "Oh,
Yes, isn't it?
yes." So
But it's so powerful for your children to notice. That's wonderful. Yeah.
yeah, well, I'm very open, particularly with my daughter, being a bit older, about, mummy has these particular issues, and sometimes it causes me to do these certain things, and I apologize when, those sorts of things come up. And I think it's really important for her to know, like, I don't want her to
Mm.
think I'm sad for whatever reason if I happen to have an off day and things like that. So
Absolutely. Now I can see Honora is talking about the cost. We're not here to talk about cost at the moment, but what I will do is just say reach out, friend request me. I'm actually going to write a bit of a comment. Oh no, it's coming up as I'm spiritual events. So sometimes on my phone I can I can make comments from my personal page. It's not doing
tag
that for me
yourself.
tonight. Yeah. So anyway, what you need to do is find me on Kay Hamilton on Facebook, reach out and make a connection with me, and we can have a conversation separate if you would like some of those things. Or my website is there, my email is there. There are lots of ways you can reach out. We have an essential oil group on Facebook, and you're more than welcome to reach out and friend request myself, and probably Tiffy too, but it's not so easy to find her because I haven't got her link here. So Honora, please reach out and contact us, and we will set you right. And if you're in the USA, you're in, you're in the right place to be able to get these beautiful oils as well. So tell me a little bit, Tiff, about what kind of things you do with these beautiful oils. How have you used them? And let's share with everyone what things you've been noticing. Your daughter's noticed something. I mean, that is brilliant. I think that's so fantastic that she can notice and also communicate that to you. That's really powerful.
Yeah, it was really cool actually. I noticed that too because obviously you worry about these sorts of things within your small children as well. And it's a very big thing for such a little person to jump out and make a comment on, let alone notice. So you're right there. But so some of the things I do with the oils is, for example, the Valor step, which is encouraged in a lot of our sets when you're doing a routine. Quite
Mm.
often you'll find that they'll ask for you to put a drop in each hand, your left and your right, and then to cup your right with your foot with your right hand and your left foot with your left hand and sit until you find balance, or in about 5 minutes, they say.
You
Oh,
cross
yeah.
your hands like that. So I've got to do reverse on the camera. So you cross your hands and you cup your feet sort of like this. So when you're doing that, do you realize what you're doing is you're creating an electrical circuit in your body? And that's what that's around. It's so that the messages can circulate around the communication system in your body. So that's why you swap hands. It's like turning a switch on the PowerPoint or making a connection.
Sort of like the infinity symbol. I said it the wrong way around,
Yes,
didn't I? Yeah, my mistake. Sorry. Good
fantastic.
pickup. Yeah, but yes, the infinity symbol is what you do with it, and you sit.
Yeah.
I've been doing at first I found it kind of hard to sit for very long. So I just decided not to push myself too hard and work my way up to it. But I think I sat for almost a full 5 minutes today. I don't time it. But
Yes.
yeah.
It's just till you get that sensation. So if anyone's a Reiki channel, we would all, I'm a Reiki channel. So, when you work on someone, you will kind of just put your hands on them. And in Reiki, you're filling up with that energy of Reiki. And then it flows on to whoever you're offering the Reiki to. So it's a similar thing. So you hold your hands like that. and wait until you feel a pulse or a shift in the energy. It might be heat, or you might feel everyone feels something different, and with each person you work with, it's different. But what I love about the feelings collection is it's giving us the ability to do our own inner healing, and our own inner transformation. You don't actually have to go to book someone in. You get a pack of oils that you can use yourself on yourself. Very empowering.
I find that one of the best things about it too, because things about, like, if you're seeing professionals or taking expensive medications or other treatments and stuff like that, not only is it costly in itself, but there's the time and the travel and everything, and that just doesn't really align with what I'm doing in my life right now either. So, and availability is like a whole other category.
Yeah.
So
Well, you don't have to book into you don't have to book into somebody else. You can be at home and do the work. And I think
no
the
wait
other thing,
list.
yeah, list, that's right. And you're really fully investing in yourself and the
That's right.
ability to do your own work. And let's face it, if you've been through trauma, you're often looking for the right person to work with, or I think for a lot of people, coming out and communicating our emotional personal situation is not always easy. So
I find that for me that was like just one small step. Like, communicating and stuff like that might be the absolute best treatment for some people, but for me it was only like the first step, and it was like it was gathering tools, and once I got to a certain point, like, talking wasn't what I needed anymore. Um, and I noticed that a lot, in particular, like with the inner child step, for example. I think it was about day 4 when I started noticing like major shifts in like my emotions, like with the routine. And I got really sad, like with the inner child. And I actually happened to do a guided meditation with another lady from this page, actually. And it was like a inner child guided meditation, and it was pretty intense and moving. And it was incredible to really focus in on my, like, now I was able to really put super intention into my routine, because I was like, okay, that inner child needs some comfort and support. I actually didn't feel as sad today as well by the end of the routine. I felt more revived, which was
mm,
once again a really fun, amazing shift.
mm,
Yeah, there's been a lot of interesting things. So
mm. Who doesn't want to be empowered? Let me know in the comments how many of you feel like you're in control of your emotions, or you're all over what you need to do to keep yourself uplifted. And Tiff and I are all over making sure that we have our own cup filled. And then, my thing is, imagine your cup is filled and overflowing. You've got enough for yourself, and then everybody else gets to take advantage of what you've got left over. And I think in the past, I have, sorry, my phone's I don't know how to unconnect my phone to my laptop, but anyway, I do have silence on, but oh gosh. Anyway, let's know in the comments. So who feels like they need support emotionally? Anyone who's been through, trauma. I think all of us do. I don't think anyone escapes. And the more we work on ourselves, the more, the more we become in control of things that trigger us. So, would you like to talk about any of the oils in particular? Maybe ones that you've particularly enjoyed, or maybe where you put the oils?
yeah,
What?
sure. The release one I've been enjoying quite a bit. I have a bit of a funny story about that, actually. I don't know. The release oil you put over your liver, which is where the body stores anger. So for a few days there, it was really, really tense and sore. And so I was just massaging there, and I was getting really, really frustrated too.
Mm,
So
okay.
I was getting very flustered. I would say that I even got like foggy, like in the head a
Mhm.
little bit.
Yep.
Um, so today I did like the step before, which was forgiveness. And I put that oil down and I went to go grab release, and I accidentally picked forgiveness back up again. So I actually put forgiveness and release over my kidney today, which really felt really nice. I also decided to put it on my left because I believe like I needed a little bit of balancing there too, because like in massage particular, they say that's important. But that day that I got frustrated, day 4 or 5 maybe, I was just so funny. I was just like, I'm really angry. Like I just out of nowhere, I'm sitting in, it's like middle of the routine, sitting in this beautiful state, and then all of a sudden and it's
Yep.
not something that I feel regularly, so that was fun. But the present time as well was an interesting one too, because the routine says to use on the wrist and behind the ears or on the throat, but not both of them. So I decided to use on the wrist and behind the ears. But one of the times when I was going through the routine, after I had activated and taken a good smell, my throat got a real tickle and real tight. So I decided to move to the throat. So I've been doing that ever since, which is once again, it was an interesting shift in emotions for me, because I find I get that a lot when I'm holding in truths or things like that, or I'll burp a lot if I speak it big truths.
Yes.
So yeah, that was interesting.
Fantastic. So, trauma or experiences that put us in a state of maybe fight and flight, all those kind of things, until we release them and learn how to maneuver ourselves, can be really stagnating. Um, I loved Valor when I first found Young Living Oils, because it was the oil that helped me to unhook from anything that triggered me in the past. And just like your daughter was saying to you, oh, Mum, you're really calm now. Using these oils have given me the ability to just, like Cool jets, and anything that triggered me in the past didn't necessarily trigger me in the same way as what might have been before I started using oils. And it's one of the reasons why I've kind of stuck with it, and it's become my passion, because I know firsthand the inner transformation that I've had in learning how to deal with my emotions, or even conscious communication. That thing of being able to communicate what is going on it is so important. And something about communication I've discovered over the years is to have those times where you are communicating with a partner or someone who's close to you, and allow them to express their thoughts and feelings. And I used to think, oh my God, they're having a go at me, or, I used to take it all very personally, or dive down if something came out that, I kind of went, oh my God, does that mean he's leaving me? Or, all these things. And then I've learned over time to kind of go, no, just listen, because I'm hearing somebody's feelings and thoughts. It doesn't actually mean they're going to pack up and leave. It might be that they're angry at the moment, or that anger is being expressed. And it's very
That's a hug.
empowering when you can be detached. I know early in one of my relationships, a lot of things came out of my partner's mouth, and I'm kind of going, oh God, does that mean he's just going to pack up and leave me? And I'd be comatose. I'd be, and then after a while I realized I just had to allow that flow.
Detachment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And be
It's a
detached.
loving detachment. It's
Yeah.
important, because once you can do that, you learn that, like, if you can both learn to communicate in such a way, you learn that it's actually really healthy to be having these conversations. And it's actually
Yeah.
because, the person, it might just be feeling that way, and the reason they're communicating it with you is because they know it's not necessarily that way, or they want to work on it. And it's just like seeing eye to eye, and it's the most
Mm.
important part of communication. So I totally agree with you.
Very
Yeah,
valuable and very empowering to be at that space where people can say what they want, and you don't have to buy into it. You can just listen, and then take a breath, put on some oils if you need to, and it gives you a chance to work out how you're going to respond, or gives you the chance to, if you kind of go, well, I don't have to launch into an argument about it. Let that person air what's going on, and don't dive in and try and convince them or save the situation. Just listen and become neutral. It is very empowering. And I want to shout out to Dave Bester. Hello from Tasmania, Dave. I'm from Tasmania. I'm from Sisters Beach. And we have Tiffy here all the way from South Australia. So fantastic. And Nora, thanks for being so involved in the chat. Emotional triggers still healing, but boundaries needed for me today, so it doesn't affect my mental health issues. Very important for all of us to have boundaries. Absolutely. It's a full, and yes, Mariana, is it? Such a powerful compliment coming from our children, as we are teachers and learners from them. Absolutely. And I've got 4 children, and they taught me so much, and they still are.
I always say I want to be like my kids when I grow up.
Oh, I like that. Yes. And that's the thing, isn't it? Children are, in the moment. And cheers, Jess. She's got to go. Her partner's home. Thanks for joining. Our children, I always felt my children were my greatest teachers. I learnt so much. And if we just take that attitude of being curious, or being innocent, or being open to whatever they've got to share, or, offer us, it can be so empowering. One of the best things my children taught me was to say no.
Absolutely.
Children are very good at it. Would you like this? No. No, I don't want to come. No, I don't want to do this. And
they force you to practice saying it too.
Yes, exactly. They give you lots of practice in that arena. So, I love it, Anora. I don't know. Apologize. We always encourage everybody to be part of the conversation, because I wish we could all jump on a Zoom and do that. That conversation, because this is not about Tiff and I telling you what to do. This is us sharing, and our aim is to inspire you to become motivated, to step up and to step into the full potential of who you are. And that's really what we're passionate about.
And if I didn't jump up in the comments with you, that's how we wouldn't have ever met and gotten onto this whole thing. So
yeah.
comment away.
Tiffy found me on Spiritual Events Directory, and some of the girls here tonight have been in our conversations, and also in our beautiful oil group. So if you feel like you connect with us and you want more of this, you can find us on my oil group there, Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom, and you can find it. I'll friend request you, or if you want to join the group, write in the comments, join your group, or have a conversation, and we will do our best to reach out to you. So what I want to do is talk about present time. So what I love about these oils, and in that collection you talked about present time, and it's very important for us to be in the present moment. And what I love about present time is it helps us to be in the here and now, and helps us to disconnect from our stories of the past, or it supports us not to be living into the future. So if you're worried about the future all the time, you're not grounded in the here and now, and your power is diminished, because if you're in the past, you're often in the trauma of the past, or in maybe even the fairy floss of the past. You're in your childhood and you haven't worked through that and stepped into your adult body and of responsibility or whatever. But what I love about present time is when I was doing big flights and traveling around the world, I would put present time on my thymus, so that when I was crossing the the different time zones, or when you step off the plane and you're in the USA, in our yesterday, Australia's yesterday. So instead of being caught up in Australia, I'd be putting present time on, so that I would arrive in all intact, and be ready to be in the time, in the moment, which is very, very empowering. So present time, that's how I use present time. And what I love about all these oils is they just smell beautiful. And I'm not one to use perfumes because I don't like using toxic chemicals on my body and on my skin, because we know that when we do that, they go right in through our body, they get carried through our bloodstream, and if they're perfumes with toxic chemicals, well, they play havoc with our hormone system and we get out of whack. And we have a lot of people coming saying, I've got this, that, and the other thing going on. And a lot of it is because we are not in harmony with our body and we have been overloaded with toxins and things like that. And our essential oils will help support that, bring us back into a nice state of equilibrium. Now, Jess says, oils change my health. So amazing, the difference between cheap and good quality oils. Yeah, great point, Jess. Sniffed someone's, another, and not the same, smelled a difference. Absolutely. So I discovered when I started using Young Living oils that I had other oils, and I used to think, oh, it's got 100% pure on the label. That's what it says is what you get. But I've since discovered that's not necessarily true. And they only have to put a little bit of 100% pure oils in the bottles, and they can still label them as 100%. And you might even be getting oils that have chemicals, pesticides and things put on them, whereas Young Living, we are all organic, we have sustainable sourcing, growing and sourcing, and the harvesting. Everything's done to keep the vibrations of the oils intact, so they're really uplifting. So negative energy never serves us. Well, that's right. However, it
Like
can
drinking
serve us.
poison and expecting like whoever you're angry at to sort of suffer, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
What we can do, Mariana, is, if there is negativity around us, we can become aware and make a decision, right, what are we going to do about that? And sometimes that's not easy. And I've been there, and we need a little bit of help from our friends. And that is why we love our Young Living oils. So I think we should, we've done a little bit of rabbiting on and hopefully inspiring you and educating you. So let's know who would like, what happens is Tiffy usually pulls a card, and while she's doing that, I kind of tune into the oils. I have some oil cards and color cards. I work with color, and I do readings as well. So if you are interested in this conversation and you'd like little bit more in-depth information and inspiration, or if you'd like to book in a full session, you're more than welcome to do that as well.
And if it's
Drinking.
okay, I might just jump in quickly and mention that I work with color in a different way also on
Yeah,
the side.
yeah.
I have my little art. I have a Facebook page, which I can come back and drop the link to. But I just wanted to mention that I'll be doing a little freebie for a follower next week. So if you
Nice.
make sure you head on over and give me a like once I drop the link, and yeah, you can get in on that. Thank you.
Nice. Actually, I need to put that's great. I need to put some links. I need to update our links so that you can be included in that too.
So
So,
lovely.
yeah, let's know. Hi, Jane, again. Let's know anybody who would like a little bit of insight. And thanks for the love, Mariana Rose. Beautiful name. Oh, I love our rose oil. So let me know. I might just pull one for the group. I'm going to pull an angel card for the group. When I'm given negative energy comments, it makes me think good and take on board what is said, end up agreeing or feeling better in myself as I'm comfortable in who I am. Fantastic. And good on you, Jess. And I love that because, often we can buy into somebody's negativity. But if you just take a little step back, it's kind of, oh, that's where they're coming from. That's more about them than it is about us, is often the way. So we'll wait till the comments come through. and we will pull some cards for you. But this one's for everyone as a collective, and it's synchronicity. There's no such thing as chance in our incredible universe. The coincidences and synchronicities are carefully orchestrated by your guides and angels, so recognize them as the hand of spirit. Rejoice when you notice them, for they are the angel's message to you that you are on the right path. Now, I had one of those little moments today just before I jumped on. I was round at my daughter's, and she said, Carly, one of my daughters, Carly, and they've booked to come to Tassie in 2 weeks. And I went, really? But I'm going to Melbourne. Anyway, that was a bit of interesting information. That they hadn't got round to telling me because it had only happened this morning. So I rushed in the door and jumped on and booked a flight. So the three of us are going to come back from Melbourne to Tassie on Friday fortnight tomorrow on a plane together. So I call that a nice moment. I love it.
Exciting.
Good on you, Jane. I'm surrounded by negativity. I choose to remain positive. Fantastic. So we've got Honora. Please, a card. I love it. Been a while. Hope you're both well. Andy Daniels, so stressed. Well, Andy, I'd be bucketing you in our beautiful stress away oil. So this is the one we go for if we want to just cool our jets, calm down. Yum. I love it. Some of our oils, every time you open them, it's like the first time you've smelt them, and you still fall in love with them all over again.
So, was it Honora that said that she'd been surrounded by lots of negativity?
Yes.
So,
No, that was Jane.
okay, no problem.
Jane. But Honora, card please and thank you. But Honora did talk about struggling with emotions and feeling mentally, up and down earlier on. So
Okay, so I've pulled a message of affirmations for yourself. So this card calls for you to really maybe take a look at maybe your care routine, particularly in the morning. The key to mastering your morning sometimes is making sure you set it up at night. It's asking you to stay positive, because that's going to be the key to figuring out the answer to what you need. It's a very good time also because I pulled this card and also had the pregnancy jumper. So maybe working towards any new ideas that you have if you're not expecting any kind of that kind of news. That can mean the birth of a new idea or a new venture or a new business. And keeping positive is going to absolutely help you go to the stars at the moment. So it might be difficult, but yeah, if you shake things up just the tiniest little bit, maybe take a little bit of extra time for yourself in the morning before starting your daily routine. And I believe that you're really going to start to see those positive changes in your life.
There you go, Honora. Now, Honora's one of our USA lovely peeps who've joined us here tonight. And I've pulled a card out, and the card is for, where is it? Can't find it. I've still got a lot of my oils packed up, but it is a beautiful blend called Transformation. And Transformation's going to help you to convert negative emotions to positive ones, helps get you ready to move forward and bring more positivity into your life. Beautiful blend of oil. It's one of my favorites. I just love anything to do with transformation. And oil alternatives could be frankincense, Palo Santo, and cardamom. So frankincense and Palo Santo are the kind of spiritual oils that to help with meditation, connection to source. I know, Tiff, you love frankincense. You mentioned that yesterday. Yes. So where would you use your frankincense?
I mix between frankincense and RC because it's nice to change them up. And I use it for my asthma. So quite often I'll use it on my chest, and on like my glands in my neck area. Sometimes I know you're not really supposed to do like the mucousy membraney area, but I'll do like over the T area a little bit as well.
Yes.
And of course in the diffuser.
Yeah, fantastic. So I use frankincense for so many things. Great for your skin. I like to even put it on my hands and cup it activate it and cup my hands, and then I do my eye exercises, moving my eyes around, and you feel the molecules of the frankincense going into your eyes. So, which is very nourishing and nurturing. So, Honora, you burn them, not oils yet. So, we actually don't burn our oils because these are therapeutic grade oils, and we're looking for oils that are high quality, that are in harmony with our blood. And that's what is so beautiful about Young Living, because they are pure oils. They are in harmony with our blood. There's no solvents in them. They're not diluted. There's, a lot of oils these days, they're so smart. Well, I think they're smart. They can kind of mimic oils in a laboratory and make them, they can have a smell, but it might kind of, like my nose can detect if an oil is not, not a pure, good quality oil.
Yeah.
And I, like, the oils I used to have, I actually eventually threw them out. And I don't like throwing things out. But after I found Young Living, I went, oh my gosh, the quality of those, I don't want to go back to them, because it's like, I don't know who's a coffee drinker, but I know a lot of coffee people, like I'll say to the kids, well, can you get your coffee here? I know that's terrible there. So, or if you're, you like a nice wine or a good quality chocolate or something, well, oils are fantastic. No wooden herbs. I meant, do you haven't used oils yet? Oh, okay. So, Honora, reach out if you'd like a conversation. These oils, we have farms all around the world. We're a global company, so it doesn't matter what country you are usually be able to access these oils. Jess Miller, menopause is terrible. Oils will definitely help. You love frankincense. Fantastic. And Jess, I wonder if you've trialed progescence. That is the oil all the women who are experiencing that change in their life. Most of us reach out for progescence.
Dragon time?
There is Dragon Time. Yeah, that's a nice one for those monthly swings, the up and the down. And I know some people who, their cycles are all over the place, or, Dragon Time, the young teenagers that are exciting to live with. I had 4 girls, so I know all about that, but I don't actually, I didn't actually have these oils when my kids were teenagers, unfortunately. So I was using some other things, but I certainly wish I had these oils, and I would be dousing my children in Dragon Time. Yeah, fantastic. So who else is going to put their hand up and say, pick me? So, and thanks, Jess. Expand into oils. You will be amazing. Good on you, Jess. I know that you have certainly loved your oils as well. And Honora, what you usually drink, maybe your herbs. Mum just used chocolate instead of oils. I love that, Taylor. Absolutely.
Is that my sister? Is that Taylor Hutchinson?
Yes.
Yes, I was about to say Taylor actually got grounded once because she refused to eat the chocolate one time. She was being a little bit snappy apparently, and Mum was, eat the chocolate. Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
Hilarious. I love it. Well, would you want to be naughty if someone was giving you chocolate? Actually, when I was young, I didn't like chocolate. I didn't like it at all, and I used to actually vomit, but something happened and I grew up. And I quite like chocolate now. I do my best. Pick me, please, says Mariana. Okay, Mariana Rose, I love your name.
The little
Pick me,
feather there.
please. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have him out here tonight.
So, Mariana or Mariana, where did you hail from again? Were you? I can't remember now who the USA peeps were early in the.
So I've called goodbye to the old and hello to the new. So this represents like a new part of your life beginning, whether it be, a job or a relationship or even a new home or something, more internal than that. it marks a transition of some kind, and that it's a good time to make sure that you're letting go of say like your any unhealthy habits that you know that you might have at the moment. And if you are looking for a new job, or if you're gunning for like promotion, it's looking for that, and making sure you let go on any old hurts and stuff to make sure that you're ready for that when it comes.
Fantastic. And I'm just writing in the comments something. So if anyone wants to connect with me, here's my profile. And I love that. Out with the old and in with the new. And I have pulled the Inner Child card, which is in the Beautiful Feelings Kit blend. And it is around letting the kid out of the closet, really, letting the kid connected to your inner guidance, and to help you feel free to unfold without the, without the worries of what are people thinking of me. And
The
it's a
affirmation
yeah,
that matches harmony is "I am enough." So yeah, it's about moving beyond your like past negativity and experiences and becoming like your truly authentic self. So that aligns it perfectly.
fantastic. See, there's no such thing as, what is it? Oh, no, what was our card? Synchron. There's no such thing as chance in our incredible universe. And I love it when we do this, because Tiff and I'll pull cards, and they often interlink so explicitly that it's like you're getting double message. You're getting not one message, but two here. So it's time for you to breathe in fun and play, and breathe out nervousness and doubt. So time for you just to have a bit of fun. And you could use, I always recommend the citrus oils if you haven't got the Inner Child. But what I love about Inner Child is it's just going to help you to just feel free, and don't worry about what anyone else thinks. What's that saying? What the people who matter don't mind, and the
Don't
people
mind, and the
who,
ones that mind don't matter.
that's right. So really, living in the true essence of who you are, excuse me, is
We've had the same
really,
thing.
it's an inside. Oh, both of us.
Yeah,
So
you maybe are you speaking your truth?
yes.
So we're both doing that. That's weird.
Okay, good pick up there. So it's about, Mariana, it's about you just allowing yourself to have some, inner joy. And the Inner Child oil, come and grab the feelings kit. That'd be a great thing to do. But the Inner Child oil is one that you can put around your tummy button and in your tummy button. And all that's the connection of where we came to our mothers, our connection to our mother. So a lot of us would have, what would that say, memories or some sort of a connection with that through that birthing process with our mother. Oh, some peppermint. I love it. Jess has got the clues here. Some peppermint oil, okay, might be digestive issues there. Fantastic. Thank you. And actually, my peppermint oil isn't right here. Otherwise, I'd put it in my water. But Mariana, and look, thanks to, I love that. Tears fall from my eyes as I wipe my tears away, as you are one in a million. Spot on. So fantastic. So allow yourself just to let go, and definitely have a conversation, and let's see if we can get you hooked into oils, because I tell you what, you won't regret it. Not many people I know regret getting connected with beautiful oils. Wonderful. So everyone's a little bit quiet tonight. Who else would like? We've got a few more minutes. And while I'm waiting for someone to say, yes, I'd like a card or an oil, what I would like to do is just encourage you to find the group K's Essential Oil Wisdom and come on over to our group, because we have a great community of people. Jess, who's here, is in the community, and we love supporting each other. Every Wednesday night I go live at 8 o'clock Sydney time. I'll just say Sydney time because that's kind of easy for people to remember. And come
The
and
best
join us.
bonus
And we have,
that comes with the oils. It's the best part.
oh, yeah, that's right. And we often have Zoom calls. You can jump on, if someone's got something, particular that you want to, question me on, we can be a lot more freer to share a lot of the information, education, and passion. So we've got the lovely Rose. Oh, and Maria, yes, I did see your comment somewhere. So we're going to go with Rose. Beautiful. Maria, did you have a question or something? Type your question in again if you want. Is it possible to get a card for this? Yes, absolutely, Jane. So we're going to go with Rose first. Rose,
So Rose, I recognize, I think maybe you, I think I've had you before, and because I remember laughing, because I like Rose, and I think I might have pulled Rose for it, and I've pulled Spring, so I'm having a giggle. I'm not sure if that was you that I pulled Rose for, Rose, but we've got Springtime, which is really a good. So you're in Australia, are you, Rose? So we're going into autumn, so that can represent that, things are happening for you in spring. But I would be more inclined at this stage of the year, if you are in fact down here in Australia, or the Southern Hemisphere, to think that that means maybe now is a good time to be spring cleaning your life, because yeah, or even looking into working with the rose element, because I get pulled to that a lot with you. Maybe not just flowers, or even maybe aromatherapy. Maybe that's why you've been drawn to our lives a few times now. But it's definitely time for you to start working on the new things you want to pull into your life.
Yep. Sounds good. So, energy. This is a blend that helps you to have unlimited energy that'll flow through you. It's the oil that's going to wake you up if you've had a hard day in the office, or you're an exhausted mama, or life's just got you down and you've lost your drive. So energy is a beautiful oil, and the oil alternatives are juniper and clove, and that's going to help to revitalize your body and waken up your mind and feel stimulated, Rose. Okay, let's go. Oh, you're from Ireland. Yes, I think we've had you on before, Rose. So just remember, you can grab these oils over in Ireland if you're interested. Loving the energy. Thanks, Mariana. That's beautiful. Hey, Jason. Yay. Now what am I going to do? There was somebody. Let's go to Taylor, and then we'll come back to Maria.
Taylor, so I got the new career card, which doesn't always necessarily mean you like new careers. So settle down.
From one said one sister to the other.
I know she just went. So, but that means maybe on it means to work on focus shifting, like the direction you're working at. So, working on positive changes and working towards a successful direction. I know that, like, the changes that are happening at the moment. So, just keeping consistent is obviously a very important key to that. And making sure that you're keeping your focus on that and working, because yeah, sometimes it's easy to get overwhelmed and then like withdraw a little bit, and that's not what we want for you right now.
Okay, so and the blend that I've pulled for you is gathering, and that's about It's about being balanced and supported. And an affirmation for you is, I have a loving community that gathers around me daily. So it's a beautiful blend that will help you. I always reach for gathering if I feel disconnected or detached or not supported or fragmented. So gathering is going to help you to, very grounding oil, and will help you to bring the energy into your space. And Taylor, we had a bit of a chat today, and I didn't realize that you are Tiffy's sister. I mean, I probably knew that before, but I hadn't remembered that. So now we've made that connection tonight. That's beautiful. So I hope your throat is okay. I don't know whether you know Tiffy. I said to her, do you want to have a talk? And she said, yes, but I'm croaky. So I'd be grabbing my purification or my thieves or doing something. We've got some good ideas if you want some throat support as well. Now, who did I say? We were going to go to Maria, and we are going to have to be quick because we are running out of time. And then we might fit in Tony.
So I've got healing for you. So it's asking you to make sure that you're paying attention to your inner needs and really listening to what your intuition is telling you, because when you tune in, your body will let you know what it needs. And when you do that, that's like where you really grow. This could also mean that healing is something you should be doing as well. So a lot of the time in learning you teach, and in teaching you learn. So if that's something you're interested in, that the fairies are absolutely encouraging you to expand those skills, but make sure that you're using them at home.
I like that. And the oil blend for you is highest potential, and it protects your energy field, good for decision making, eradicates uselessness. So I feel like you've kind of, you dropped the bundle a bit. You've kind of, you're kind of going, what's the point? And we can all get to that point. However, what are we going to do? It's like, I'm hungry. Well, what I'm going to do, feed myself so I won't be hungry. So if you've dropped the bundle, or you feel like there's no, what is the direction that I really want to take, and highest potential, it is, I feel, Maria, like you do have some purpose, and maybe, as Tiff said, in the healing arena. So what are you doing with that? And I got that one right, didn't I? So that, yes. So sometimes you just go, oh, hang on, was that? No, but yeah, definitely, live with your highest potential. And when we are walking with our highest potential, we stand in our truth, and we stand in our gifts. And really, to me, it's like giving back to the world. And we'll do one very quick one and do a sneaky minute for Tony Coppins, who is new, and thanks for joining us.
So I've pulled the emotional healing card for you. Very pretty one, actually.
Oh, nice.
It's asking you, it's saying that like any situation that you've got going on at the moment has an emotional basis, and that you should really be focusing on your emotional healing, because you will find that it'll come through in physical ways for you, and that will bring about like tremendous amounts of growth for you at the moment. So when you do the inner work, it sort of shines outwards, and it's very, very, very important to focus on that.
Mm-hmm. And I've got the blend acceptance, and that will soothe sorrowful emotions, promote self-trust, overcomes bad habits and resistance, and rids procrastination, overcomes bad habits and resistance. So for you to accept the situation you're in, and once you do that, it then opens the door to drop the resistance, and opens the door for you to move forward with a lot more ease, grace, and joy. And we will need to round it up there. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We really do appreciate all your love and connections. So yeah, do come and find us. All the links there. If you want to connect with me, there's my website. It's
I'll
up to
come
you.
back with my link to my page after the live has ended. And if anybody would like to come and give me a little bit of a like and a follow on my art page, I would be much appreciative there too.
Fantastic. Yeah, Tiffy's got some nice skills up her sleeve. And I work with colour. This is one of the kind of drawings that I've done for a client. So if you are interested in having a full reading with me, that is also an option. So thank you from my heart to everybody else's heart, and from
me to you. Remember to create your world.
Yes. Okay. Yes, exactly. Lots of love, everybody. Cheerio.